Let's see, our first Champions League stream. I think it's going to be an interesting game. Like, I've watched a few of the replays from Nightmare, and they have really unique, some unique strats, and especially the one where they run all lights. So we might see that again tonight.
Looking forward to it.
Punished is defending, and Nightmare, they are attacking. A decent turnout from both teams. Most of the time we can't even get 7 for our game, but this is a great turnout here.
That just means a lot of people are going to have to bench. That's all I see.
I'm not sure if they're using the timer or not. No, they're not using the timer. Just went over the chat.
They're just gonna pick and lunch.
Mm-hmm. They're going for mobile lineups here. You can already see double bats from Punish and a Chisel. While we have double Chisels on Nightmare side, along with the bat. We'll see a lot of rotations or counter rotations, I assume. Thank you everyone for following.
Triple chisels, huh?
This looks familiar.
It looks very familiar.
I wonder if I've seen that before. But Punish might have seen that as well, so they might already be prepared for a counter here.
Possibly.
Nightmare, they have all their 3 callers available tonight. I'm certain Dojo is one of them. Kyle is also their caller, and so is Null Trooper. Looks like they're ready to launch. We have all tanks are picked.
Alright, let's do this, boys. Let's get this energy up. Kind of burnt out from the first stream. I had coffee that one. I feel like I should have a beer for this one. Oh.
It can be a very
telling
mobile
you, man.
lineup, but you gotta stay snappy on this and keep up with
Yeah,
it.
man. I'm telling you, these days are dragging on way too long. For some reason, I can't even sleep in. I'm always up at 6 in the morning. Alright, going down Nightmare's lineup, we got iDojo and his killing, Kyle and his killing as well, Egg Family and his Valor, Null Trooper and his Bad Chat, Extra Snipe and his Chisel, along with I Am Raging Kajun, and Z-Bird, all triple chisels.
Over on the Punish side, we have Metallica Boy and Waggles and that guy all in the Valor. We've got MVG and Too Legit to Quit in the Bat Chats. We have Sad Baby Imp in the Chisel, and we have Quasar, which I'm assuming is how you say that, in T100 LT. Quasar.
Forgot what show it was from, but I recognize the name Quasar.
Nightmare,
Really strong, yeah.
Straight for D7.
Very familiar strat.
They do have an overmatch at D7. Let's see if they're going to push those Valors.
Who came up with the triple chisel there at D7?
Punish did a really good job. They were able to farm Egg Family. He's down to 1200. Nightmare, they are pushing in now. Extra Snipe, he got focused out first.
Yeah, great focus fire. On extra snipe there from Punished.
Metallica is down there. It is
Nightmare
finished Vaggles.
Yeah,
you can see
he's getting focused down. That guy
Nightmare left this T100 LT alone down south, and he's just gonna have free farms.
As long as they can get over the hill, as long as they can get over the hill, it doesn't matter. They need to make all their shots count here on this Valor. They need to get rid of that guy.
That guy needs to. His one shot back that is reloading. Z-Bird
taking out the Bad Chat on this side. Non-Trooper needs to run.
Great focus by Punish. I think they were able to put
a bird,
shot.
Yeah.
Null Trooper still running, and he's on reload still.
Really good focus fire on Punish's end.
Wicked fast battle there. I'll give him that. Holy cow.
Not even 3 minutes yet.
Yeah, it's over.
We're in over our heads.
2.5 minute long battle. Wow.
What a game, though. What a game.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go over Nightmare's side. On Nightmare's end, we have iDojo and his killing pulling 1100 damage. Kyle and his killing pulling 1700, almost 1800. The Null Trooper in his Bad Chat pulling 1821. Egg Family in his Valor 588. Extra Snipe, unfortunately, no damage. Z-Bird in his Chisel, a whopping 3k. And I'm Raging Kaijin in his Chisel doing 1300.
Over here on the Punish side, we have MVG in his Bat Chat, just around 1100 damage. That guy in his Valor. Let's highlight the 2 kills there by the Bat Chat. That guy in the Valor, 2000 damage. Metallica Boy in the Valor, 1300 damage. Waggles in his Valor, a kill and about 2400 damage. We have Legit and Baby Imp, both with 2 kills, about 2100 damage. Legit in the Bat Chat, Sad Imp in the Chisel, and we have Quasar with a massive 3000 damage, which is, as expected. We've seen this twice now, where that light tank gets down south, and he has free farms, puts them in a cross, and he really whittles down those tanks. And like you were saying, Leo, I really think it came down to getting over that hill and away from the T100, but when they pushed that hill, we saw what happened to Extra Snipe. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can comment on what happened there.
Punish was Punished was ready for them. Punish was definitely ready for them. Really good focus fire on Punished end. I mean, there was good focus fire on both ends. It's just that Punish just happened to put more shots in.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree there. I wonder if it would have been, if it would have gone differently if the chisels and from Nightmare had not pushed over that hill to try and get shots on Punished. If they had played it safe and stayed back and let them poke to do the damage and see what happened. I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, they're the ones attacking, so the incentive to get rushed is not there.
Okay, we are halfway through the pickup. Tank pickup process. Double lights from Nightmare and double bats.
It's amazing to see full lobbies here. Apart from us being here, but like the amount of players that they have.
Yeah. Three lights from Nightmare. 3T100, T100 LTs. Well, we know this game is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I think they now need at least 2 super conks to hold off the push from Punished. There's a huge HP difference as of now. On the other side, Immortals are currently winning 2-0 against 88.
Keeping up with that too, huh? Looks like both teams are ready here. Five light tanks.
I didn't even look. I was waiting for the surprise, but it seems like you spoiled it. 5 light tanks, you say?
And double bats.
5 light tanks.
Holy cow.
I don't know if they
Nightmare?
have enough. Yeah, I don't know if they have enough mobility, you guys.
I think they might be doing another light.
I mean, the odds are one of them could kill themselves. I mean, the light tanks, I don't know.
I have to check if the Sheridan is running the derp or not. Let me go close. Yes, Sheridans are running derps.
They
We
are.
need to treat them like
no.
tank destroyers.
Oh
We need
my
to treat them as tank destroyers. So they have 2 tank destroyers, 3 light tanks, and 2 bat jets.
I mean, they're out here having fun, man. Kudos to them for out here having fun. Alright.
I want to know who came up with this strat, because that just looks fun.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got Extra Snipe by Dojo and Spartan in T100, Z-Bird, the No Trooper and Sheridan's, and I'm Raging Kaiju, and I can't even read the name because my overlay won't let
Wow.
me. And Batchat.
They're all jumping off the rock here, flipping over, and oh my goodness.
I think chisels are kind of counter to light tanks just because
Do you think they have
that's
enough vision
spaced
here
armor.
at A8? I don't know if there's enough vision here.
Sheridan's are loaded. Let's see.
I genuinely want to see what happens here. Because I don't know what
Alright.
their play
Punish
is.
have no idea where
Focus.
they. Okay, they know. They're detected now.
Oh
there's
my god.
4 shots and only one's able to connect here on the T100.
They need it. They need it. Alright, so I was expecting a lot of mobility, a
Yeah,
lot of moving
now that
around.
T100's gone. Look at this. Look at them all moving. If that T100 makes it away, man, he's doing
Oh,
well.
he got so much on him again. They're all rotating.
The thing with these light tanks and medium tanks, it's like, yep, 1 second we're here, next second we're all the way over here. What are you gonna do?
Make their shots count though, apparently.
Extra snipe got focused out.
You would almost think that they
The
do that
marksmanship
on
on Punished, kudos. Kudos to Punish. The marksmanship is definitely there.
So what I don't understand is Nightmare's given them, crazy cap control, and I don't know how they're gonna combat this. I mean, I guess besides strong arming them into the cap,
Yeah.
We just
I love.
But you have six players on cap and punished. The chances of them resetting this is slim to none.
They got Dr. Hoover Drive.
They were able to get a reset. 8 seconds.
They need to shoot dis from punished. Those chisels really
I'm
need
trying to focus down Waggles Wiggles. Waggles Wiggles goes down.
Dojo, I think he accidentally rammed QL.
Yeah, fortunately.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you got set on fire, Dojo. You got set on fire.
Yeah, I mean, I think Punished kind of called them on it here again. Punished has done a very good job.
Quasar over here, not afraid to ram the Sheridan.
Yeah, on predicting the strats here. I mean, maybe you guys can say otherwise, but Punish both times has sent a very strong response to their, to Nightmare's strong play, both on defense and attack.
Well, I wanted Nitro to win this round. I wanted light tanks to win. I wanted to see that happen.
We
Maybe-
can't pick favorites here, Bishop.
It's not about favorite. It's just the most. I want the more fun lineup to win.
Yeah.
That just, I mean, I'm telling you, it just looked fun. But that's what I'm saying. I think it could have gone very differently if Punished had sent a couple people down south, a couple people here. But I think Punished saw that lineup and said, heck no, we are all sticking together and we are going to, strong arm our way into the B cap, where we have some hills to work with. I think that was the right play on their behalf. I guess I'll start. I'll do Nightmare. We have Caboose over here in the bat chat with 1200 damage. Cajun in the bat chat with 2200 damage. Null Trooper in the Sheridan with 900 damage, 950. Zbird in the Sheridan with 1000 damage. We have VTX, Dojo, and Extra Snipe all in the T100 LTs. VTX and Dojo doing about 650 each, and Extra Snipe, unfortunately, has gotten focused out. I believe he got focused out last battle, too, so I'm sure he's pretty frustrated.
We're on. Wait, who got focused out?
Extra snipe.
Extra Snipe. He was in his Chisel last time, I believe, right? Am I crazy? I believe he got focused out the first battle as well.
Over on Punisher side, I saw Dr. Uberjar get focused out, so, I mean, an eye for an eye, right? Waggles Wiggles in his Valor pulling 900 damage. Metallica Boy in his Killing 3000. Nice. Dis in his Chisel 1300. Sad Baby Imp in his Chisel 3100. Massive game there. Quasar in his T100 970. And Too Legit to Quit in his i7 pulling almost 2k in that very, very fun looking game.
I think now we have mines. I think I don't think they'll go for light tanks in this game, or at least in mines. Nightmare, they're going for armor this time, more HP, you can see double E4s, double super conk, and only one bat jet so far.
Close proximity match.
Punish on the other at triple machines, I think Punish they want to go for the hill control right away.
Triple machines, triple super conks, and bat chat. Excuse me.
Are you okay, Leo? Did you have too much coffee?
Yeah, mic check, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my stomach's been acting up. I don't know what I ate, man. I gotta purge my stomach. Oh, another artillery play.
On the defensive side, and I think this can work just because Punish, they don't have enough, I guess, concealment, just one bat chat, and then they need to push in, so, and we have Zebra in the W100, I think that's his favorite artillery.
I had the G100 for like a day. Back when I was first experimenting with artillery. I did not like it because I was a bot in artillery at that point. I didn't like the T92 either. I went from the M53-55 hitting everything to the T92, like, you gotta sacrifice many animals in order for that thing to hit.
Okay, so the game is about to begin. And as I've said multiple times before, this is one of my favorite maps.
Is it?
Yep, I love the trees, the greenery, you know.
Well, I'm gonna go down Punish. I don't think we really went over the tanks. I mean, kind of, right? Triple super conks and triple machines and a bat chat. Facing off against double supers, I7 bat chat, double E4s and a E100. Sorry if I didn't give you an opportunity. It's just the game's already beginning. Ergus.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries, man. I wasn't focused in, man. It's focused.
Yeah, I think Nightmares have all their tanks where they need it to be. They have the bat jet controlling the 1 line, and they have Superkong's I7 under the hill, while for supporting them. It'll be very difficult for Punish to push 1 line. That's out of the question now. And also they can't stay on the hill just because of that ZW and E-Force. That's the.
What would you recommend here?
There's the first shot. I think they need to just push in the Super Kongs and I7. I think maybe because they can't just sit there.
I don't know. I feel like if they push those Super Kongs, that E4 is going to have a field. Those E4s, double E4s. This is a really, really punishing setup that Nightmare has here.
Yeah, I think if Punish had another bat jet, or if they have pushed machines on the 1 line right away, could have been different. But right now, there's not much they can do, because whoever go in first, they will get deleted, and they can't stay there either.
Even the position Punished is in right now, they are super, super arty prone.
Yeah,
so
it looks like they're rotating their machines around, so they know that they're in a predicament.
Yeah, the longevity of their position right now is not
I think
ideal.
Sad baby, he was detected while retreating, so and he lost 800.
Unfortunate. Yeah, no, the drop down is more towards like the left of where they're going. The drop down is safer on the left. You could slide down those rocks. I wish I could point to it, but
it's still no. Yeah, he was able to successfully drop with Warhawk. Can he make it?
Losing
He
400.
lost 400 as well. That's 1,000 damage gone. HP gone.
A little bit more.
I think. Yeah, 1,200 actually. I think they plan to push I7 here. GW is loaded. Let's see.
Huge kudos to Punished here. picking that mobile lineup and noticing that they were completely stuck on that hill and switching it up here
Yeah,
to
the
the
reaction,
8-9.
of that
They're
is
trying.
amazing.
It
But I
sucks to
just
lose that many hit points.
yeah,
So they're
but
scrambling here for sure.
20 plus HP difference already. This I7 is in a decent spot to detect and really push.
IS-7 has detected them. Wow, massive punish from the E4 there.
Well, Access Snipes taking all his revenge from the first two games. He got focused on early on, but this time he's at a perfect spot to deal damage.
Let's
He's
not
reloaded again.
tread lightly here. This Artie cannot reset unless he rotates over, and as we see, Z-Bird is making that rotation over to the left side, which puts him at a great exposure
20
from the
seconds
guys
to
on
the
the hill.
cap.
But
Oh,
Yeah.
they're banking. They're banking on Wallhawk. They're banking on Wallhawk to cap.
well, Z-Bird now
Sacrificing
has resets, so I'm not sure
I think this bad chat can also
what the play
hide
is.
behind him.
Oh, nope, nope.
Both of
He
them just
cannot.
got reset.
I don't know how he's not hitting that.
This-
I know the CGC can, but
Wallhawk
Well-
hasn't been reset yet. Wallhawk has not been reset.
This was the bad chat.
yeah.
So I think there's still this is a huge HP difference. They just need to push in. 40 seconds still a lot of time. There's
I don't know. I mean, as a last-ditch effort, I would probably send those two super conks down right here in the middle.
and I was saying extra snipe. He's upset from the first two games. He means business here. He eliminated them, but he used to find low. So that's good.
Oh.
The machine is still on reload here, don't forget. So, I think Nightmare is...
He's trying to
Miscounted
side script in the
his
machine,
reload
but unfortunately,
slightly.
that's like the worst mistake you can make in a machine.
Osprey is, unfortunately bounced his shot there. It doesn't
No,
matter.
they didn't have much. I think pushing down one line with the machine would have been better than capping or just pushing that IS7
Yeah.
to the back. Like capping when
But
they're already set up to defend is not best
I mean, what do you
place.
do when you're circled in one location? Like you would think that, like I mean personally, I think the hill is like the most advantageous position you can have. But when they take that away from you, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean, I think Artie kind of compromises the hill, and the fact that Nightmare just said, "Screw it, take it. We don't want it," and they took map control. I mean, they surrounded them on the hill virtually, right?
We saw that not too long ago. Who was it? Vishaw? We saw that not too long. They did just completely gave up map control, but then the other team like completely surrounded them there.
But that's a different map. That was AMD.
No, no, no.
Mine.
That was here, huh?
Yeah,
Well, the battle's
everyone-
still going on. Let's focus here. Okay, I guess it's going to be 1v6 there. 1v7. He has not given up.
It's over.
Okay.
Everyone fall back.
Focus on the map.
we had assumed the outcome, and I apologize. One thing to note: the second that cap pressure is applied, after punished, swapped around and applied cap pressure on the other side there, that Artie cannot reset unless he rotates over, and it is a huge risk for Artie to rotate because he can get shot from the hill. So, you'd hoped that Punished would have known that and had said, hey, when we apply cap pressure, get ready to shoot that Artie when he crosses because he's going to scramble to the other side like, a mouse out in daylight or a rat out of the sewer. Go to the other side and try to reset us. So it would have been nice if they had coordinated and noted that was going to happen and take out the Artie right then and there, which, they could have done. They definitely could have done.
I'm gonna go over the statistics here real quick. Too legit to quit, and Wallhawk unfortunately pulling zeros. Waggles Wiggles in his Super Conk 829 damage. Marshall in his Super Conk 1600. Quasar in his Super Conk 11, almost 1200. Excuse me. It's Skrilla and his machine almost 700, just shy of 700, and Sad Baby Imp just shy of 1,000.
Over on the Nightmare side, we have Dojo bringing out 1100 damage. We have Kyle in the Super Conk bringing out 1700 damage and 2 kills. Null Trooper in his Super Conk just about 3500 damage with 2 kills and 1200 blocked. So he had a good game there. From Nightmare, we have Zabird in the E100, 2700 damage. So he's making his shots count. Definitely landing a couple here or there and doing what Artie needs to do. We have Spartan in the E4, 1600 damage. Extra Snipe got his revenge, 2 kills and 3000 damage, so he was not eliminated this time. And we have Osprey in the IS7 with 1 kill and 211 damage. Again, I think they all played their roles pretty well.
Yeah, they had
the positioning was where it needed to be, obviously.
Nightmare had the tanks to counter.
Yeah. You were punished. What would you have done after that initial setup where, you have hill control, you have some sort of, presence on the 1-2?
No, I would have never pushed the hill with 3 machines. Sorry, I would have pushed the machines on 1 line and hope for the best that we win the 1 line. I mean, even after that, it's difficult.
Yeah.
But,
I've noticed, sometimes we not ignore the hill, but sometimes it's not always the best move to get that, that hill control. Map control over hill control.
I mean, they had the hill control. They could have taken it just with 2 super conks as well. I mean, it's important, but like, they don't need to send 6 tanks up the hill.
Yeah, I think what their play was, I think they might have thought that Nightmare was going to push the hill, so maybe that's why they sent so much of that mobility there too, to kind of beat him out to it. I'm not sure that they quite knew what Nightmare was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or that was their initial strategy, and it didn't work.
Yeah, well, I think on the other side, I think we have it has brought the game back to 2-2 at this point. If I'm not wrong, they are playing for a tiebreaker. The games are still going on, but looking at the match yet, I think that's what it is. There are interesting games going on the other side as well. So it's steadily streaming that. And I really wish we get to see the tiebreaker for this game as well between Nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really interested. Nightmare really played that. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna get my words together. Nightmare played it flawlessly there, with every nick and cranny being covered. Every side that they could have pushed, any move that could have made, Nightmare was 1 step ahead. Kudos to them there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we don't have the timer, but I think we're just waiting for a few guys to make their tags. Nightmare, they're holding on 1 tank, and I think it's going to be Z-Bird in an artillery. I'm very certain that's what it's going to be, but let's see if I'm right.
I mean, they don't have a timer, so I'm not sure why they're waiting. They know that what their strat is going to be.
No, it's a mouse. Okay, well,
okay.
I mean, you can't really blame me, because if you see Z-Bird hasn't picked the tank by the end,
I can definitely blame you. You're not free from blame.
I think Punish are going for exactly what Nightmare did here, but Nightmare had the tanks to counter it, because they have the double bats that can just take them 1 line.
You think they're gonna do the same thing?
No, I'm just looking at the tanks.
I didn't. Alright, I gotta
name
tanks up here.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here? Okay. On Nightmare's end, we got Z-Bird in his mouse, Egg Family in his IS7, along with Kyle, and also in an IS7. Dojo in a bat chat along with the Null Trooper. Ragey Cajun in his Chisel, and Extra Snipe in an E4.
And Z-Buddy, his mouse, he got the burst spawn. He's slowest to begin with, and then he gets spawned at the very back.
Very back.
And
You want to go over punish?
going down.
Ergus?
Yep. So we have Sad Baby Imp in the WZ and the QL. We have that guy in the Super Conk. We have Dis in the Super Conk. Metallica Boy in the IS7. We have Quasar in the E4. We have Waggles in the E4, and we have Too Legit to Quit in the CGC.
Bash got detected, and they ran the rock. And so they ran the rock, but they were able to make the cross. As long as most of them stay alive, that will be huge for Nightmare.
It looks like they're going for some cap pressure here.
Yeah, they're just waiting for Mouse. It'll only take 2 more years to get this, but he will get this. I think what they want Mouse to shield, and then I7 can start capping. I think if these bad cats can move up to K1, they can just farm those few.
Providing cover here.
I think they're on
The thing is that CGC has like a 50% to 70% chance of resetting the cap, but it's not a guarantee. At least that's in my experience, and he's probably better than me in CGC here, but I've been pretty frustrated.
Punish have the hill, but they still don't know what Nightmare is doing. I mean, I think they expect what
They
they're
will
doing,
here in a second, yeah.
But just because Super Conqueror is still sitting at the back, that might cost them. Okay, Null Trooper at K1, they have the cross now, so whoever comes in.
They need to give.
Will
They
get
need
farmed.
to give Kyle a little bit more room here.
Here's that cap pressure. Mouse is essentially just dead weight there.
Metallica is coming in from the top, he needs to get farmed. I think we have crazy.
Yeah, wow. Massive resets from the Artie. Like I said, you know, especially since they're so far away from that ridge, the Artie can definitely reset you.
23 seconds, I think Egg Family, he needs to be
The mouse, yeah, I was gonna say the mouse is going to die.
That's what he did for double E4.
Yeah.
Very
I
difficult for him to
don't-
survive.
Yeah, I don't see why the E4 is pushing. to
I
where he's
think
pushing to.
he needs to punish that I7 because he's getting resets on Egg Family. 18 seconds. So they have to protect
Artie
the cap.
shell
Also.
should be
He's
coming
going
in
for
soon.
the cap. But if that's last chance, if he misses, it's over. E4 needs to
The
get into
I7
the cap.
missed.
He missed.
Wow.
No,
Artie
I'm
missed.
minute.
I told you.
6 seconds.
you
No, they
know-
got the reset.
We
Someone
got a
tracked-
reset.
Someone tracked the I7. I think it was E4.
Yeah.
Ooh, they
And
forgot
Extra Snipe
punish.
just got punished 20 seconds. Metallica boy, he might be able to get
I'm
the
sure they're
reset.
kicking themselves for that because I don't see how that E4 could have gotten a shot on the IS7 unless he was poking weird.
No, it was a track. They must have
Yeah,
thought
but
it.
He can completely hide his
seconds.
tank behind
No,
that mouse.
4. Okay.
Artie
3,
shell should be coming in.
1, it's
now.
over. Oh,
No,
no, they got
no.
the reset. Okay.
But they
Metallica, he
sacrificed
got
an
punished.
I7.
Yeah, they sacrificed an I7 and Super Conqueror. They have lost a lot of HP. Pretty
Here's
even.
that
The
Artie
batches.
shell now. Yep.
Batches are about to be reloaded. Once it's
They
reloaded, they
need
will
to
be
kill
able
this I7.
They need to kill the I7. Okay, Super Conqueror is down.
I7 is down.
It's not lost here. You know, Sad Baby Imp is stuck there, and I
This is
wonder
This
why
is dead.
Kyle.
Batches are
Oh.
almost reloaded and they're about to rain hell on the E4s.
What you guys set on fire? I just saw someone get it. I'm raging. You're gonna set on fire.
Okay, there's even on
Here comes.
different
Here comes an old trooper. Here comes an old trooper.
This full HP, you can just farm Baggles here. Imp is out as well.
Oh, unfortunate.
Baggles. Go for Kessler.
Quasar only tracks the E4.
That only makes it worse for them. It's a difficult situation for they're in right now. I think Dojo can just push into the E4 and fix him. Kessler, he's reloaded, but it's too late. Can not to get out of here. Yes, he's not chasing him.
No troopers on reload up here. Yeah.
I think he might be able to put one in him.
Yeah, he does. And he's tracked, by the way. He already used his
Oh,
track.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Yeah, that was
unfortunate.
I was expecting that.
That's unfortunate. I think Dojo's reloading. He needed to come in for E4. I feel.
The thing is, they really had the opportunity there to turn it around, but I'm not sure what's going to happen here yet.
Yeah, it's not over. If those E4s can just fire high explosive at those IS7s, like the IS7 with super heavy spall liner, it has protected me quite a bit. My example is Himmelsdorf. Like that, right there.
There's a
Okay.
very good chance that
Here's
this
what it is.
Oh, they
IS-7...
backed off, they backed off.
No, so
Yeah.
Dojo is rotating. He'll have side shots on Wagels as well as the other E4.
Correct.
So Nightmare just have to reserve their HP until Dojo gets in a spot.
Which is an incredibly smart play because I think that CGC was just about to kill Kyle, to be honest. I think it would have easily have been able to splash him.
CGC is reloaded. Wagels
however-
is detected. Dojo cannot get detected.
All it takes
Dojo's
is one lucky
detected
shot.
and he's trying
All
to
it takes is
kill.
one lucky shot. All it takes is one lucky shot for that.
But E4 is still
missed.
there. E4 is still there. He needs to. No, E4's not looking at Dojo.
I wonder why.
Oh, that's Caster.
E4 didn't shoot a E4 shot.
He just fired. He needed to focus.
Yep, Dojo's
Back
gonna make
at
his
here.
shots count here. Great play by Nightmare. Huge kudos to them, as you know, knowing when to fall back and preserve hit points and keep their numbers alive.
I think if Caster was paying attention, or he reacted a bit more quickly, that there's a batch that towards the left who's shooting artillery. I'm not sure if he had a
He's still
shot on
not.
that
He's
bad.
still not looking towards the.
He's going for the reset,
Great
but
job, man.
That's overtime, right?
No.
tiebreaker, yes.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
I thought
it's
Nightmare
overtime.
won 3.
No.
They won one of the.
No, it's a 2-2. It's 2-2 right now.
Oh. I thought they won San River for some reason. Let's go down the punish side. Sad Baby Imp in the QL, doing 1100 damage. No kills. Legit to quit in the CGC, 3000 damage. And a kill. Dis in the Super Conk, 235 damage. I wonder, was he doing HE or something? I don't know. And then that guy in the Super Conk, 645 damage and a kill. Waggles in the E4 with 3,200 damage and a kill. Czar in the E4 with 3,600 damage. And IS-7 Metallica Boy with 560 damage. Those E4s putting out some pretty big game there. Dishing out some damage. Leo, you want to take over the Nightmare side?
Sorry, my bad. On Nightmare's end, we have No Trooper in his bat chat pulling 3155. Making those shots count. Definitely making those shots count. We have Zebra in the Mouse pulling 0, but I think his job was to make sure that those IS-7s were protected and baiting essentially everybody into the cap. So I think he did what he needed to do. On Reggie Kajin in his Chisel pulling a whopping 3,453. Dojo in his batch at 1994. Extra Snipe in his E4, 2522. Egg Family in his I7, 500. And Kyle in his I7, 2285. So, pretty good spread among several other players. Nice spread there. That's a hell of a game, man. I'm excited for this overtime round. That was exciting to watch as well. Mind you.
Yeah, I think mines are always exciting. Like every time I see some people say mine, it's exciting. Yeah, I think great job by the Chisel though. 3,400 Raging Cajun. Yeah, they had a good focus fire when Punish were coming in for resets. And as Hargesh, you were saying, CGC missed the reset. I think, or if you're too tucked in close to that rock, difficult for CGC to get those resets.
Yeah, and I know I've kicked myself in the past for getting on myself, but I've determined that it's got to be like a 50-50 sometimes on whether you're going to be able to splash that shot, whether it's going to go into the moist ground or the wet ground there and completely absorb, or if you're going to hit the rocks. Like there's so much that can go wrong there with the CGC. It's not a guaranteed reset.
I mean, regardless of that, I've seen some
Yeah.
some one-shotted.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah,
E4s at
exactly. Yeah.
E4.
Yeah. I think we had one mines map where it was like a double or a triple kill or something with the CGC. on that group of tanks. I think it was Boogie up on top with his IS-7. I was trying to help him out. Got lucky and got a whole bunch of them there.
They punished on defense and Nightmare on attack. Double E4 from punished. I have mixed feelings about this map. I don't really like this. I don't even know what is easier. Is it easier to defend or attack? Because it can go either way. On mines, I have a preference for defense. You know, same with Sand River, but on this map. From the lineup, I think Nightmare might be going for the bull push here. With their 113's machines. No light tank from any of these teams. Punish do have a bad jet though that they might use for hill control.
You want to go over Punish or Nightmare?
I'll do Nightmare. Kyle in the 113, no trooper in the 113. We have Cajun and Zabird in the machines. We have Egg and Extra Snipe in the IS-7s with Dojo in the Chisel.
Metallica Boy and Waggles Wiggles in IS-7s, Too Legit to Quit, Bad Chat, MVG and Sad Baby Imp with Chisels, and Dr. Uber Drive and Quasar in E4s.
Nightmare, they're going straight for the B cap, all of them. And Punish, they're going for a split. So if Nightmare are quick enough, they might be able to tap them out because they have 3 tanks that are completely not in position, and I'm certain the C4 Dr. Uber Drive, he will not be in the fight for a very long time.
See,
And
that's the risk. That's the risk you take when placing somebody there.
This Nightmare will be able to take hill control without getting punished too much because there's no auto loader. They have just 2 chisels, and once they have the hill, they are getting farmed now. I think Dojo Dojo has hill control, and it's enough for 1 tank to be there. I-7 are almost here. This machine needs to get in cover because
So you'll see they're actually pushing up that other machine up there as well. I'm not sure Cajun's gonna make it, and yep,
no,
you see
Cajun
he takes the
needs to
dip off
drop.
the right.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
needs to drop. Z-Bud
Which I-
just got focused out. Lost
Did he get hit by an E4 or 2?
No, 2 I-7s, but Dojo got hit by the E4 I-Cutter. Okay, so now the cap pressure is on with 4 tanks. And back that,
other 4? Okay.
I mean, there's 2 on the cap.
Those are all
Already and 2 are on their
ridiculously
way.
hull down tanks, and without hill control, it's gonna be hard to reset them.
And
mean, there is a
Backchat
bad
gets
chat up
really
there.
punished. No,
Oh,
but he will
okay,
get
well.
punished every time he tries to poke.
Yeah,
16
but
seconds for the
Zabird
cap.
and Dojo.
Egg family
they-
guarding the 113. Egg family guarding the 113. 10 seconds. I still feel like it's in Nightmare's favor. Z-Bud's out. This Backchat should go down here.
They just lost hill control, unfortunately.
Not completely. 9 seconds. Because
They're pushing that Bad Chat.
Yep, that's what
Backchat
needed
is
to
out.
happen though.
No, 3 seconds.
2,
Chisel still reloading.
1.
It's 1. It's over.
It's
That's it.
over. It's
Because
over.
Wow.
What a
I-7, he was
comeback.
shielding. He was shielding the
What
all other tanks.
comeback on Nightmare's side.
Wow. Just
Nice.
Kudos to
Round of
Dojo
applause.
and the Chisel there, looking at him, and he just said, "I am pushing you off." He's like, "I'm taking you with me," and that's what needed to happen. You need to get that bat chat out of there. And I think it was Imp who was coming up in the Chisel behind him, and Imp was focusing on Dojo, and I think Dojo was staying in his way, not letting him reset. But anyways, going over here to Nightmare side, we have Zabird in the machine with 330 damage. We have Kyle in the 113 with 800 damage, 44 cap points. Null Trooper in the 113, 131 damage, but 37 cap points. We have Raging Cajun in the machine, 655 damage. Now we have Dojo in the Chisel, 1,000 damage. Extra Snipe in the IS-7 with 9 cap points, 975 damage. And we have Egg Family in the i7 with 10 damage, 530 damage, 10 cap.
10 damage. 10
Yeah,
damage.
10 damage. He did nothing. No.
We on Punish side, it was a quick cap, so not a lot of damage to go around, but we got 2 legit to quit in the bad chat, almost hitting 1K. Chisel just short of 837. MVG, my bad. Sad Baby Yip and his chisel, pulling almost 2K. Quasar in his E4, almost 1800. Dr. Uberdrive never got into the fight. Metallica Boy 486, and Waggles Wiggles in his i7 503. What a quick
Yeah, I think-
match that was.
I think what it come down to was Punished was trying to cover both caps. They were too spread, whereas Nightmare, they just focused on B cap. They took the hill control, took some damage, but it didn't matter because then they had cap pressure going on right away. And one of the E4, he didn't even get a chance to fire a shot. And what we were discussing earlier on in the game here, Batchat was able to get some resets, but he paid the price. I think if Sad Baby was a little, or Chisels were a little bit more quicker to get to the hill, it could have been a different outcome. But I think time was not on their side, and they had to make some decisions that didn't go their way. An interesting game here.
Yeah. Yeah, very
Such
good
a
job,
climactic
both teams there.
comeback.
Yeah. I think that's it for today. Nightmares won against 3-2. I think the leagues, all the matches for the I don't know, what do they call it, group stages or the leagues, they are over. Then I think playoff starts next week or something like that. So we'll know how everyone did. But I think that's it for tonight.
GG's. Yeah,
Yeah,
GG's to
both.
both teams.
Great
Yeah.
games. Fun
Very,
games.
very fun games to watch, you know?
Exciting.
I'm
Yeah.
sweating, and I didn't do nothing.
Oh, I'd get that checked out. That might be the
It's just-
coffee.
Well, there's that, and the fact that Vishaw doesn't like my fan on because it makes too much noise.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's it for tonight. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for following. And we'll see you
Everybody
next
have a
week.
good night.
Yeah.
Have a good
Yep.
night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.